What's good, y'all, and welcome to another vid. So, I'm not one for drama, I'm just here to make your life easier in war by providing guides, accessible guides, be free to play, easiest way to clear stages, whatever you know it. But I figured most of you would be at least slightly disappointed or would be questioning why I at least didn't cover it like at all. So this is my coverage on the whole Till Kingdom Come special gift disaster, and let me open it up with a real life story. And that was my mom is actually playing the game. Yes, I know. Um, and basically, she was just playing the game, and I was like, oh, because in the back of my mind, I had this, oh, Till Kingdom Come special gift. Shouldn't it have come around reset? And I went over to her and was like, oh, did you already check out the Till Kingdom Come event? What did it include? Right, and I went into this event and I clicked on it, and same as you, I got greeted by this screen right here. Went over here, obviously, checked it out. I mean, you can see just money to value wise, it's a good deal, but yeah. The reason why this vid is called Moonton Marketing 101 is because there's a couple things that Moonton does well, there's a couple things where Moonton struggles, and this situation is a whole lot of good, bad, and the ugly. We have a beautiful event right here. We've gotten an amazing amount of rewards. This is nothing anybody could have complained. We're getting reworks back to back. We're getting patches. We're getting new game modes, which is all great. But the problem is you have to know how to market something. You have to be able to anticipate how people are going to react to certain things. And giving someone something great and then them, same as, like, for example, someone gives you a cake and then you eat 50% of the cake and all of a sudden you realize the cake was poisoned. Weird example, but it does hit slightly home. And the problem with this isn't necessarily the packs in itself. The packs are even great value. The problem is in the way they decided to make this happen. So number one is obviously the name. It's called a gift. The only gift in here is 100 gems, but they might as well have just sent that to us through the mail. And this obviously isn't a gift unless you were intending to spend on the game. Then yes, you could say it's a gift. It's saving you money on ancients. But yeah, so number one is the name. Number two is the starting date. And that is, this one should have been there from the very beginning. As in, oh, here's this great event, and if you want to buy yourself some ancients in appreciation of the event or just because you like the game, feel free to do so. Locking it behind a timer just builds anticipation. And the big issue here is not everybody intends to spend on this game, not everybody has to spend on your game. Building anticipation towards an event that not everybody appreciates, that not everybody can participate in, it's just not a good look. The whole event would have been incredibly more well received if it was just the event and completely missing this out, right? Because now you have all these great rewards we've gotten and they just now have this sour aftertaste. Overall, do I really fault Moonton? What do I think about this situation? It's more of a... It's kind of the same way with heroes and everything else. We kind of do seem to get all the information pretty much all out of the blue. Hype building never really was a Moonton thing. There were so many, or like a couple always hiccups in the past with just like slight mistakes that could have been avoided. I have no idea if it's just like translation issues, if they're like doing everything in Chinese and then someone somehow translated the word shop offer into gift. Who knows? We can only speculate, but what you do have to realize is that, yeah, Moonton in certain departments aren't the best at what they're doing, and that is specifically, again, the marketing side of things of, for example, building up hype or knowing when to do certain things, when to start certain events, when to insert certain payment walls. At the end of the day, it is one, you could say, minor mistake. It is a minor mistake that they might have thought would be seen as a positive, but once again, they basically don't know what they're doing, right? I don't know how to see this. It does, I mean, it just feels awful, right? Just from a purely emotional standpoint, clicking on something that you've been like waiting for a week, clicking on it and then getting hit with a paywall. Yeah, so I don't really have much to say about this, but it's more of a, yeah, Moonton just shot themselves in the foot. It could have been easily avoided. And Moonton, if you're listening to this, I don't know, maybe find someone to figure out a bit more of like this, like interpersonal devs to player stuff. Because I mean, we've seen it time and time again that there is a huge divide between you expecting certain reactions of the player base and then all of a sudden stumbling into a reaction that could have been 100% avoided by basically asking anyone, right? It's not like it's missing common sense, but it's very close to it. So yeah, I don't know. That's my opinions on this video, or on this whole Kingdom Come situation. I just kind of wanted to get it out here. And Moonton, figure out your marketing. You've ruined your perfect opportunity. You've been building up hype and you've kind of crashed this. Obviously, at the end of the day, we still should be beyond grateful for this event, because we had no reason, no purpose, no whatever to even be in a situation to, for example, get these soul stones, get that extra skin and all. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, right, you don't have to spend for this. Yes, you can just ignore this event, but Moonton could have at least made it easier to just ignore it by just having it there in the beginning. So yeah, that's my thoughts on this whole debacle, and we see each other hopefully with more useful guides, more stuff, and let's see if the tower mode can kind of like make it up again. But this is also one of the problems, right? It's always like Moonton makes a mistake and then we have to like wait for them to make it up to us, and then they make another mistake. I don't think it's really sustainable. So yeah, I don't know. That's my 2 cents on this whole scenario. If you have anything for this, let me know down in the comments below. And yeah, I don't know. Moonton, huh? There we go.